some of those shots, and maybe how you guys go about correcting that in practice? Like, what's the process of like making sure plays like that are able to be converted?
I think for any player, we try to take emotion out of the play. We look at it in terms of like to physically execute a play. One, mentally you have to understand what we're doing and get your eyes into the right spot. And then there's going to be some sort of technique or fundamental base that's been instilled in you or been worked at or something that you've been working on to make those things happen. So when those errors occur and we try to avoid them as often as possible, we go back to saying, okay, well, is there something technically or fundamentally that is not allowing us to execute it? Or is it a mental lapse where our eyes aren't on the right side? So again, we look at it very systematically that way. Again, I got to keep making sure that Drew is prepared in both of those. It starts with me. And I want to make sure that every opportunity he has to make a play, that I do everything in my power to allow him to make that play.
You guys have had really high offensive production and then low offensive production. How important is it to have some form of consistency in terms of, being able to have a consistent level rather than highs and lows?
Yeah, I mean, like efficiency and consistency is about two things that I probably hold as in high regard as anything. And so that's what we're after every day. That's what we're attacking. We got a lot of guys that are working extremely hard to do their job, players and staff, and we just got to find a way to start faster, and I got to do a much better job of putting our guys in a position to have confidence going from the first play to the 70th play. And that starts with me. It starts with what I call. It gives them a chance to get into the game, feel the rhythm, have some comfortability and moving forward. And again, put it on my shoulders to make sure that we put our guys in the spot to go out there and execute.
Your view of the team and the offense has changed since the beginning of the season?
I think you evolve as the season goes on. I think you start to figure out things that you can hang your hat on, the things that when you call your players feel confident in and comfortable with. And I don't think my viewpoint changes on our guys. I think our viewpoint changes on what I can do to help them be successful. And that probably ebbs and flows week to week. And so we're going to continue to try to put our guys in the right spots.